I'm standing outside the National Art Gallery in Washington, DC. I've been looking for a very important historical site that seems to be not marked whatsoever, and that's the site of the assassination of President James Garfield back in the 19th century. It seems to be one of 4 presidential assassinations that doesn't actually have a marker as to where it happened. This is the west building of the National Art Gallery. Before this stood here, it used to be the Baltimore and Potomac railway station where Charles Guiteau decided to shoot the president. There was just nothing to mark it at all. I see there was an attempt to put a wayside sign here, but I can't see it. I think they've taken it away or something like that. There is some renovations going on here at the south entrance of the art gallery, so that could be to do with it. But according to the coordinates that I found on Wikipedia, it's actually over the north entrance near the intersection of 6th and Constitution, close to where the president actually would have been shot. Inside the old railway station, they had a marker to say exactly where he was shot, but obviously that's been torn down, the gallery's up, so that no longer exists. There's a little sign that says two-way traffic that basically is the exact coordinates of where the assassination occurred. Garfield was shot there, but he didn't die there. It took 2.5 months for him to pass away from the infection caused by the unwashed hands of the doctors who tried to save him. Even Alexander Graham Bell was trying to invent a metal detector to try and find the bullet. They just couldn't get the bullet out. All these doctors in there with their unwashed hands trying to get the bullet out. He was president for another 2.5 months before he eventually passed away due to some sepsis and pneumonia. Some fun facts about Charles Guiteau, who was the assassin of the president. When he bought the gun that he eventually shot the president with, he actually said out loud, "Oh, this would look good in a museum." He was obviously sentenced to death for his crime, but as he was walking to the gallows, he was smiling and dancing and actually wanted to perform a song called "I'm Going to the Lordy," and he requested an orchestra to play for him. This request was denied, but he still sang the song out loud and was smiling and laughing, still smiling to the end until the hood was put over his head and hanged. So that's the story of the assassination of Garfield.